What's going on, y'all? This is Czar. I want to show you how to create your own vocal ad-libs in Studio One. So sometimes vocals get sent to me to mix, and they either don't have ad-libs or there's ad-libs that I would like to see on the vocal that's not there. So I'm going to show you how to create your own. An ad-lib is the accent on the end of a phrase in a hip-hop vocal, or any words said behind the lead vocal. Really anything added to the vocal besides the lead vocal that will be considered an ad lib. And I see a lot of people attempt to double their vocals by taking the top track and just copying it down to another track, as I've done here. This does not double your vocal. All it does is make it louder. And to prove that, I'm going to play to you the top vocal, then I'll bring in the second vocal.
Once again the song, and once again I'm blown. I wake up every morning and roll me a blunt of strong.
And let's add the bottom vocal now.
Once again the song, and once again I'm blown. I wake up every morning and roll me a blunt of strong.
As you can see, it just makes it louder. The reason that doubling a vocal has that effect is because it's not set the exact same way. It's not an exact duplicate. When you record a vocal and then record it a second time, it's impossible to say it the exact same way. But just those little differences in pitch and tone is what gives it that effect. So what we need to do is take the bottom track and manipulate it so it doesn't sound exactly like the top track. The easiest way to do that is to go into the inspector and to transpose it. So I'm going to select the event on the bottom track, and I like to do -1 or -2. We'll just, for this, we'll just do -1. So even just at -1, that slight change, we're changing the pitch of this just a little bit, and now it's not an exact copy of the top vocal. So let's play that.
Once again the song, and once again I'm blown. I wake up every morning and roll me a blunt of strong.
So as you hear, that sounds, it sounds weird, but we don't want to take the whole verse and do that. We want to just accent the phrases. And to do that, let's use some automation. So I'm going to select mute on my automation. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to take the top track, because with the lead vocal and the ad lib, you want the lead vocal louder than the ad lib. So I'm going to take the top track here. We're just going to boost the gain on it. That's good. So it's going to be louder than the bottom track. Now back to the automation. I'm going to use my fader port here to automate the mute. I'm going to put this track into touch mode, and from here we can automate the mute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute the vocal when the lead vocal is playing, but when the accents come in that I want to hear, I'm going to unmute it and let the bottom track come in.
Once again the song, and once again I'm blown. I wake up every morning and roll me a blunt of strong. That Hercules, Hercules, these rappers aren't hurting me. Promise you this time next year my show is worth a key. Blowing on some
Okay, and then when you're done, we can put it into read. So it's going to read my automation, and now I'm going to play it back and show you how we've now created ad-libs for this vocal.
Once again the song, and once again I'm blown. I wake up every morning and roll me a blunt of strong. That Hercules, Hercules, these rappers aren't hurting me. Promise you this time next year my show is worth a key.
And just to hear it with the track.
Once again the song, and once again I'm blown. I wake up every morning and roll me a blunt of strong. That Hercules, Hercules, these rappers aren't hurting me. Promise you this time next year my show is worth a key.
So there you go. That's how you can create vocal ad-libs. Another thing you can do as well is, let's say this first word. You can do this instead of automation. I like to use automation, but if it was just one word in the vocal instead of the whole verse that you wanted to do, you could highlight the word that you want, select it, and just bring it down here. Actually, I need to copy it there, And this way you can manipulate just the event that you pulled out, and you could do it that way. So that way you wouldn't automate the mute on and off. You're just pulling down each word in the verse that you want to ad lib. All right, but there you go. That's creating your own ad libs using the transpose and automation in Studio One. All right, catch y'all next time.